we're back on the road here. Finally starting to get my voice back from the beginning of this week. I'm actually doing this segment right here as kind of a video journal more than anything, because I just heard something on the book I'm listening to that I want to remember. The book is called The Influencer, and I'm reading this book because we agreed as a staff at the church that we should read this, because the Strengths Finder survey that we took as a staff revealed that we don't have a lot of influencing strength among us between the 5 pastoral staff. So we want to figure out what we can do to be better influencers, or find people that we think would be influencers. And so we're, of course, then listening to this book called The Influencer. So basically what I just heard was a lot of examples and different things about how people in the world have influenced nations and all these different things, from the worm in Africa that like burrows into your body and tries to burrow itself out. That can all be prevented by the way people drink stagnant water in Africa. And there's a group in Atlanta, Georgia, doctors group down there that has basically prevented that in the last 20 years, and done away with that whole disease and that whole problem, which is amazing. But so I want to learn how to be a better influencer. And one quote that I just heard that I want to keep track of, and then we'll pick up a little bit later on, is that in order to change the world, essentially, you have to change the way people behave. In order to change the way people behave, you have to change the way people think. And that's kind of what we're trying to do at our church, is trying to change the way people think, not just about church, but about their responsibility to the gospel, and how, when they hear the gospel, there's a response that should be generated, and you will respond one of 2 ways when you hear the gospel. You will either ignore it, or you will be compelled to do something. And by doing something, I mean like doing something for Christ, telling people about Christ. That's the kind of thing we're talking about doing. Not that works is something that you must do to be saved, but that as a result of the saving faith of the gospel comes this compelling to want to do something for God. So anyway, that was the thought that's going through my mind right now. In order to change the way people behave, you have to change the way people think. So that's some of the things that we're doing, is trying to figure out how people think about church, and what they think about when they're coming in on Sunday mornings, and how can we kind of guide that thinking to a good assimilation process, and a good process of getting people on fire for God. Essentially, that is the goal. So we'll catch back up in a little while. All right, as you can probably tell by the glare of the sun, or the direction of the sun, or whatever, this is a couple hours later. I'm in fact about 5 minutes from campus. So I've got through the first 2 hours of the book The Influencer, and I'm already an influencer. No, just kidding. But don't tell anybody that I actually took some notes while I was driving. Yeah, it was that good. Tough thing about these academic type of books, or these non-religious books, for some reason I tend to like ADD out quite a bit on them. So taking notes helps, but I don't suggest taking notes unless you have a friend that can take them for you if you're driving. I was on the interstate, so it wasn't that bad. But don't tell anyone. So I'm getting ready to go to class and get some more knowledge dropped on me, and I'm looking forward to today. But I realized that I forgot my contact stuff, so I think they need to come up with some kind of shipping program that can ship in a matter of hours instead of a 1 day, because then I could have Katie like ship my glasses to me, because I have my contact juice, the stuff that goes in my eyes, but I don't have my holders and my glasses themselves. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to an eye peeling ride home. And then, you know that feeling when you have to take your contacts out and you had to like peel them out of your eye? That's not really cool at all. It hurts. And when I went like this, a car went by me, so I wonder what they thought I was doing. Anyway, yeah, just a few random thoughts as I end on the road. Next week, we will have a special guest on the vlog, or actually 3 special guests, and those 3 special guests will be my wife and my 2 babies. Next week we're going to be going to North Carolina after class, so I'm looking forward to that. I love hanging out at my parents' house because I don't have to do anything. I can just chill, and they can just buy me stuff like food and coffee, whatever. So anyway, I had the tortada at Taco Bell for lunch. It was pretty awesome. I suggest it. I had the salsa roja, and I put some fire sauce on that bad boy. It's good stuff. I was pretty bummed though because they only had Diet Pepsi. They didn't have anything else diet. So because I'm now a diet drinker, I was pretty bummed that there was no Diet Mountain Dew or Diet Dr. Pepper, which is the best. None of that stuff. So I chose the aspartame of Diet Pepsi. Anyway, before I hit this U.S. mailman, I'm going to get to class, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you are interested in anything that I said throughout this whole video, just make a comment. Let me know you're out there. Let me know you're listening.